Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Imperator Rome as we are playing with Egypt. So I did get my procedure knocked out. The actual procedure went pretty smooth overall. The process, of course, of getting ready for those procedures, anytime you're doing any kind of GI type of work, it's terrible. It's not fun at all, guys. I said I wasn't eating. There's a little bit more to it whenever you do any of these, which I've done a couple of them now. A couple of these GI procedures, and it's just not fun. It's just really unpleasant overall. So yeah, if you ever have to get any GI work done, good luck. So yeah, the procedure did go well though, other than the fact that I had some problems with my my insurance. I didn't want to fucking pay, which I found out the day of. So yeah, it was just kind of a nightmare. The whole day was pretty bad overall. And then at the office, they had like one of the patients there. They had like emergency situation with them, where they had to do a code red and get the ambulance in to come pick them up. An older patient who was getting a colonoscopy, I think, and something went wrong or whatever. And so yeah, it didn't go well that day because I think everything was delayed like an hour and a half because of that. And it was about an hour and 35 minutes or something, that I had to just sit there, in my gown, hooked up to an IV, just waiting to get the procedure done. So it was just a really, really shitty day, guys. Very, very unpleasant overall. Did not like the overall experience. It was like 48 hours just of terribleness. But the procedure did go well. Everything went smooth in that regard. Some people were thinking that this was going to fix my stomach issues. That's not what this was for. It wasn't going to fix anything. I had done some earlier tests a couple weeks ago. Kind of got the doctors concerned because I have a particularly high risk factor for cancer. I've had precancerous cells on my skin that have had to been removed on multiple occasions. And then my mom and my grandmother both died from cancer. Well, my mom kind of died from cancer. She had cancer, but there's other things as well that kind of resulted in her dying. So I'm kind of, I got high risk factor for it. So they were pretty concerned. So that's why they had to do this. It was kind of multiple procedures that I was doing at the same time. And it was just overall really unpleasant. So we'll see, guys, this week. Hopefully I don't have cancer. So, cause cancer's bad. Okay. So I'll find that out later this week, and it's going to be a couple weeks from now where I get the procedures done to actually are supposed to be fixing some of these issues. So we'll see. We'll see how this all goes. But we are going to go ahead and play a little bit more of Imperator Rome. Last episode, at the end of it, I talked about one of the characters from our family, our Sinnott, who is our sister, Ptolemy I, one of his daughters. And I did cut that down a bit. You may have noticed the cuts because it ended up once again being far too long because I can get quite long-winded, guys. So I did have to cut like a lot of stuff out. And then I posted kind of a summary of what I cut out in a comment on that last video. If you didn't see the comment, essentially all it was why she left Egypt, which was of course to come marry Lysimachus in Thrace. And then I kind of really went into detail with her, some of the things that happened there, which was unnecessary, I feel like, although I wish I could have like cut in a part where I mentioned why she left Egypt, but it wasn't possible with all the other stuff I talked about. So that's why she left Egypt. She came and married Lysimachus. When he died, then that's how she ends up in Macedonia, where she marries her brother, our character, Keranos. And then the other thing I cut out was another long part where I talked about her relationship with Keranos, which, just to sum that up very quickly, it's basically not good, not a good relationship. Her and her sons, her sons from Lysimachus, they plotted against him. He ended up killing 2 of her 3 sons. The other son got away, and then of course she had to run as well, and she fled to Egypt, and that's how she ended up in Egypt, where she then proceeded to seduce her other brother. So unfortunately I couldn't find a way to put those in there where they're a shortened version, because I just talked too long on both of those situations. So just to fill you in on that, before we begin, some people have been asking to look at like what's going on in the world. So we're just gonna dip around and look at the world situation. A lot of tribes have been growing in size. At Dania over here looking pretty large overall for a tribe anyways. Yeah, and they're definitely no real, I guess these are kind of large for the time, of course. But yeah, this is how it looks. One of the things I noticed here, though, is that Rome isn't doing too well. Rome is in a war right now that a lot of their provinces haven't been occupied. They've occupied a few as well, but yeah, it does look like they're going to lose a little bit of territory. That's one thing I really don't like about the game, is how Rome never seems to do as well as they historically did, unfortunately. Also a war over here on Sicily as well. A little conflict there. Looks like Carthage may end up losing all their provinces there, which would be an interesting development. The war over here, I looked to see if we could end it, because we do have the high, the high war score here. Unfortunately, they haven't occupied this fort yet, so there's really not a whole lot we can take. So we're just gonna let them finish this up before we go messing with it at all. All right, so one of the first things I want to do is let's go ahead and marry off one of our daughters, because I think it's our daughter that we wanted to marry off. No, wait a minute. Yeah, right here. Here we go. Here she is. So everybody else is pretty old, including our current heir. So none of these guys are gonna have any children, but she might. She might be able to have some kids. So we're going to go and arrange a marriage for her. I don't know with who just yet. Maybe we should pick them based on loyalty. Like maybe who has the lowest loyalty. Perhaps try and improve their relations with us. You know what? We could do this guy. He's only 16. He probably wouldn't be too happy about marrying a woman twice his age. Yeah, I don't think he'd like that. He's a general, though. So improving his loyalty would be a good thing. Looking at his traits, well, he's depressed. Maybe it'll make him happy to marry into the royal family. Or maybe this will make him more depressed. I don't know. But that's who we're going to marry him off to. So they've been married. Hopefully they'll have some children. I don't know. I think 35 is like the age in Paradox games where they become much less likely to have kids for the females anyway. So she might have a couple years to plop out a couple kids. We'll just see what happens there. So this episode, I would like to go to war if we can build up our manpower enough. Once again, it's going to be conquer these little guys over here, which we would also be at war with them as well, so we might be able to get some more territory that way. All right, but let's let it play for a little while and see if we can't get the manpower problem built up a bit more, because we have 200,000 max manpower, and it's just taking so long to build it up. Doesn't mean we lost one of our trade routes, so that's a shame. And now we got some people offering us some trades. We want to import our base metals. I never remember what these do. I just wish they told you. It'd be nice. What penalty? What bonuses are you giving up? Let's just cohort recruit speed. Yeah, I'm willing to give that up for the light infantry offense. Sure, why not? And no, you're never getting my camels. Never. And yes, I know. So we need to set up another trade route. I hate how this takes power to set up trade routes. It's really limiting to do it. It's just everything takes power. So yeah, let's go ahead and set up trade routes. Did we lose 2 trade routes here? Yeah, because we it looks like that's exactly what happened. All right, let's see if we can get more papyrus from somebody else. No, we can't. We could always do it from the central delta. Do we want to do that? You know what? Maybe we'll go ahead and do that. Or we can do it from Memphis. Although both of them do, yeah, we won't do that. Because both of them, I think, get decent research points. So we'll just go through here and see what we can get where we don't have to, trade with one of our own places. Supply limit, that's not really a problem. Yeah, none of these are ones that we want. Loyalty, glass. Let's go with glass if there's any. Nope, no glass options. Oops, didn't mean to click on gemstones. Let's take a look at earth. Nope, none of those either. How about cloth? Yeah, no cloth either. I don't know that there's any options where we don't have to trade with our own provinces. What does dates do? Is this worth it? It's Freeman happiness. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It's not really something we need. How about grain? I guess we could always bump up the population growth a bit. And we don't have any of the bonuses for these ones. No, we do have them. Never mind, I lied. All right, whatever. Just trade for more grain. I don't care. Just trade for grain, man. So, yeah, we got a lot of unused trade routes, we know. And, oh no, lost a governor. All right, well, let's go and see if we can't find somebody else who could do the job for him. This will increase commerce income, this character here. I don't know if, let's just take a look. Do we have any unhappy families? You know what? Looks like we don't. Everybody loves us. Yeah, we got no unhappy families. Okay, so see who we want to go ahead and place. This is the general. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Oh, wait a minute. He's the son of the general. Oh, okay, my bad. He's not a general. All right, I mixed that up a little bit. All right, so we did just marry him off to our daughter, so we might want to give him a position. He's kind of crappy with finesse, but I guess it's irrelevant. He's no longer depressed, so that did make him happy. Maybe he had an ambition to get married. I don't know. This is in this province, I think, which is one area. It's not a great place. So let's just play somebody who's kind of crappy, I suppose. Let's place, you know what? He's about as crappy as it gets. It's fine. We'll place him down there. So we just moved him, which I assume our daughter would move with him. Oh no! Alright, that's a shame. So our wife did die, which I think was also our sister. So do we want to marry again? I mean, 73 years old doesn't seem like something we do. Oh, well, hello, Arsino. I notice you're unmarried. Would you like to remarry? So it's perfect fitting, I feel like, after everything I just told you guys. Oh, damn it. I feel that we should marry Arsino. And there we go. We've married our sister, like we did historically. Though this time she married us first and Philadelphia's first and us second. So the exact opposite as historically. Oh, and there's barbarians. God damn it. Damn barbarians. Yeah, we don't have an army over here, so we're just going to have to pay them off. They're not willing to settle. We'll just give them the money. It's not like we don't have tons of it. And don't really have any difficulty earning money either. I almost want to not pay the armies if we're not going to go to war. You know what? We'll go ahead and go to war real quick. Yeah, I think we're going to do this as soon as we get the oratory power up. I think it's fine. We're going to go to war and try and get those guys wrapped up. And one thing that somebody explained to me, I was asking, I wish that there was a way, supply mode map, where I could see, you know, where our army could go. And I knew that there was a supply map mode, which you click right here. But that's not all that helpful, really. It doesn't tell you anything. But what I didn't know is that if you click on the army, then it tells you where that army could get supply. So that's super handy to know. So thank you for that. So yeah, we can see that this army, there really is nowhere. Probably because of their damn elephants. There's really nowhere where they could not take attrition, pretty much. Which is kind of a shame, because you need an army around this size to really be able to do anything. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer. I almost feel like we should remove one of the elephants, just because, yeah, they do cost so much in supply. I mean, I like having them and all, but I almost feel like, yeah, moving an elephant might help with the supply situation. We might be able to fit in some places. So maybe we'll go ahead and do that, because, yeah, there's not a lot of places these guys could go that would not cause issues. So let's do that. Let's remove one of them, just one more elephant, and then we'll just recruit somebody else. Although the elephants could all end up being loyal, which means they won't transfer out. Nope, we're good. All right, so let's go ahead and have these elephants come over here, and then we will take our army here, recruit the army, and then bring somebody else over here. Maybe a camel, because camels seem to be decent on supply. They don't have any modifiers about it, unlike the heavy infantry and the cav. Could also just get a worthless light infantry, but yeah, they're not all that great. We could also do a light cav. We don't have any light cavalry. Yeah, you know what? Let's do... No. Let's do the camels, because they're camels, guys. So we'll do one more camel unit. Get them coming over here, and we bring good news. Okay, they accepted. That's right, the barbarian tribes accepted our offer. Damn straight they did. And no, you're not getting my camels, man. All right, so yeah, we'll just wait until we get our oratory belt up. It's just such a shame. Oh, and Ptolemy's. I forgot all about him being sick and having all kinds of problems. He's got like dysentery now, so yeah, he's not gonna last much longer. And then again, you know, we already know that her daughter here is the one that's gonna be taking over, and she's okay, I suppose. I think it'd be better if our other daughter was the one to take over, but yeah, it is what it is. Youthful indiscretions. A cousin belonging to one of the lesser branches of the Loggett family has become embroiled in a scandal at court. According to eyewitnesses, the youth managed to publicly shame himself in an incident involving a magistrate in a loose toga. Oh. Alright, so we can say let the family handle it, or they say the state could step in. So our family would lose prestige. Or, yeah, let's just do that one. I don't see any reason not to. I don't even know what the prestige does for your family, which is, you see that here when you look at the character modes, when you look at the families, you can see their level of prestige here, which I don't know, it doesn't look like you can sort based on prestige. But you can already see we have more prestige than every other family, you know, in Egypt, which is, you know, understandable, of course. So that's the way that works. So let's take a look and see what these guys want to trade for. No, you're not getting my papyrus. And I guess we could set up the trade route here. There's just nothing that I'm like super excited for. And there's nothing that we can trade for that would not require us to, you know, trade from our own lands. I mean, I guess we might be able to do... Yeah, cohort recruit speed is not that exciting either. Whatever, it's fine. We'll go ahead and trade for the papyrus, I suppose. Let's take a look and see... Well, yeah, you can't really take a look at where... And that's another thing that's just another disadvantage. You can't really see which province is producing more research. You can only see it based on the cities. We know that there are several cities producing a lot of research. Yeah, it's just such a bummer that they require you to do this kind of stuff, man. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, I have no idea which one's the worst one to take the... Or even, you know, it's better to get it here, though. The papyrus, regardless, is going to be better here. But the question is what's the worst spot? Like, I'm just trying to, like, look at these numbers. You'd have to do the math. You'd have to add it up. Yeah, you'd have to get a fucking calculator or do it in your head, I suppose, and add it up. Like, this is such bad design. Oh, crap. No, I don't want to recruit those. I don't know. I'm going to guess that the Central Delta is better. I could be wrong. But that's what we're going to do. We'll take it from Memphis, guys. All right. Get those research points. Because, yeah, we know that the research points, no matter what, are going to be better here. Oh, damn. More barbarians. So this is another one of the mechanics that is going to be changed up that nobody likes. And is going to get changed up. So that's good. So that's good that they're going to change that up. Because, yeah, I don't like it. I think it's terrible. The petitioner approaches. So a senior citizen has approached us in private. In hush voice, he spoke of a vision in the near future. He found his loved ones having been killed under a mysterious circumstance. With shaking hands, he offered all his worldly goods to the state in return for our production. I almost want to say that we've seen this event before. We're going to go with the oratory power so that we can try and get this built up so we can declare war. And it just sucks because if you want to declare war, so the only thing to do in this game, there's nothing else to do in this game besides war. So basically it's a map painting game. Okay, I get it. In order to declare war, you have to use oratory power. And that's fine, okay. You know, because that's how you get your claims. But oratory power is used for like everything else in the game, man. Like this whole time I've been really wanting to change up some laws, but it costs 261 oratory power. We don't got no time to be earning the oratory power to do this. Not if we want to be at war, which is the only thing there is to do. So yeah, it's just kind of a shame. I really feel like they need to rebalance. If you're gonna have this mana system, they really should rebalance it a bit, where it's like this one's used for almost nothing. You hardly ever use it. You got lots of it. You'll be sitting at 3+ stability all the time because you have so much religious power. Convert whoever the hell you want, basically. And then, you know, you have, you know, military power, which is pretty much only used for those military traditions, which once again aren't as great as they're supposed to be, I suppose. As much military power as they use anyway. It doesn't equate to those bonuses you're getting. They use it for a couple other things, but once again, not that, you know, useful overall. And then civic power has like pretty much two uses: the inventions and then the trade routes. Maybe a couple other things I'm not thinking about, and then everything else is oratory power, like everything. So yeah, I hope they rebalance that. That'd be nice. Maybe make some of the other ones more useful and oratory power not so like necessary. So let's just take a look at what we want to do here. I guess we could do monthly war exhaustion. Well, I guess we haven't had too many problems with monthly war exhaustion. Do the technology speed. That's an option. Aggressive expansion impacts, so we'd get less aggressive expansion. I suppose we could do that as well. You know, that's what we'll do. We'll do that one. Where the hell is that at? There we go. So we'll take a little bit less aggressive expansion when we conquer shit. Because yeah, we actually are sitting kind of high right now. Maybe no, that would take oratory power as well, wouldn't it? I was saying maybe we can change up our, oh, that's not us, change up our stance here, so no longer doing the mercantile stance, and then we wouldn't be getting as much money, of course. But yeah, go back to the appeasing stance or whatever, so we can burn down the aggressive expansion a little bit quicker. But yeah, that would require, I believe that this does require power to change. Yeah, it requires oratory power. Everything requires oratory power. So Persian has folded. Okay. Is this finished up yet? It is not. Yeah, they're not wrapping it up. Like, what's going on? Yeah, I have no idea why nobody's finishing that conflict up. But we'll just leave it as is, I suppose. It has nothing to do with us. Stop asking for my camels. And you can have the wine, I guess. Alright, so still earning pretty damn good money, guys. And then we're about 100 power away from what we need to be able to declare war here, because we do have to fabricate a plane, so it's 209 oratory power. I suppose what we could do is use our religious power. I guess we'll go ahead and trade the cloth, but not the glass. And then let's go ahead and convert some pops. We'll just convert a few of these guys until we kind of run out. Or start running kind of low. Alright, we're slowly getting all of Egypt converted. And more barbarians. I mean, it's just such a fun mechanic. I don't know why anybody would want this changed. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not paying those guys that much money. Fuck that. We'll just bring this guy over here. We'll have to fight him. It just... Yeah, okay, maybe that wouldn't be smart. Because here's the thing. Like, you know how much attrition we're going to take going up there? In this territory, or if we move these guys down here, we would take so much attrition that we're going to lose like 10,000 men doing that. Or we can instead spend 600 gold. And gold is super easy to get, while manpower is very difficult to get. So yeah, it's like a non-option. You got to pay them off. That's the best option to do anyway. And papyrus, no. But yeah, I just feel like they could do so much more with the game. A trade influx. Our trade agreement with these guys here has yielded a splendid return on investment, along with the flow of wealth between our two states. The movement of people is accelerating. So our city, basically, we're gonna get. So we can say strike the earth and get new citizens, or we can turn them into slaves. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get more citizens. That's more research power and stuff, which is better than tax money, which we have plenty of. Olives, don't remember what olives do. I think it has something to do with slaves. Yes, local slave happiness. So, I say yes. I will let your slaves be happy. And these guys want olives too. We'll go and accept that. All of our slaves are going to be pissed because there's no olives in the land. And we know that slaves love olives. Fact. And yes, we'll accept the wine too. We're just giving away all our resources for the worthless money. Okay, so we're a crisis in Macedon. Oh, looks like another Macedonian ruler has died. So the recent death of the Macedonian ruler. So I think we're pretty sure that we've seen this. We can now support the pretenders here, if we so desired. And I guess we'll take a look at them real quick. And yeah, they're having some issues over here. They lost a bit of territory. All right, I don't know why they can't get this wrapped up. It's taking them so long to get it done. So we want to take a look and see if we can't find like some of the pretenders. So this is the current ruler, Cassandra, and he's not great. I'm sure that many of his siblings are pretenders, so we could like inspire disloyalty if we wanted to with them. But you know what? I'm not going to do any of that because all of this does require power. So yeah, we're not going to support any pretenders or do any of the options that might be available to us over there because, once again, it just takes oratory power and there's really no point. Let's instead just increase our own strength and attack these guys so we can get them annexed. We can't have that little pimple on our lands here. Friends in high places. All right, we've seen this event many times. And sure, why not? I don't even know who this guy is. Seems important though. So we got another invention too. Didn't we have all the trade routes here? Oh, goddamn. I'm trying to click on them. Yeah, we got all the trade routes there. I guess we could always set up other trade routes. But once again, I just don't think there's any other options available to us, like that we haven't already. Well, I guess there's some honey here. Could always get them some honey. That's just local freeman output. I mean, I guess it's more manpower though, so I suppose that's useful. Yeah, we'll give them some honey. Honey for everybody. And then yeah, we'd want to like trade with, you know, get all these other areas set up with some trade routes too. As long as they're, once again, as long as they're foreign trade routes, then we can make this happen. Yeah, none of these are foreign trade routes. That'd be another thing I'd like to have in here, where you can sort based on foreign trade route. That'd be nice. You know, it's just like a little button to just click if you're looking for a foreign or domestic or whatever, or have them both clicked so you can look for both routes. That'd be nice to have too. What do vegetables do? Supply limit. Don't know that supply limit is an issue there. Supply limit would be nice to have here though, since we have to go through here all the time. and I want to say that we do have supply problems there. Let's take a look and see exactly where we have supply issues. Maybe we can kind of be free to move our troops around a bit more. So we can move through here more than I thought we could. Okay, so this is the main problem, is this problem right here. So maybe setting up a supply route here would be a good idea then. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get veggies here from them. Veggies for everybody. All right, we still need to get a trade route over here though. We need to find something. There's marble. What's marble do? City provincial, whatever. Sure, I don't even care. Whatever, it's fine. I guess we want commerce ones, but those ones are kind of harder to find. There's just not as many of those available. Local tax? Nope. Nothing there. Glass is all ours. Marble's all ours. There's a papyrus source available, but I don't think we get... Yeah, that's probably not what we want to trade for right there. Oh, damn it. I wish I'd seen that somewhere else. You know what? It's fine. I don't even care. We'll trade for the papyrus. There we go. We get research points. I don't know how many research points this province here is gaining us. It gets a little bit. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. Yeah, that's not too bad. And no. Said no, man. All right, so we have the oratory power, so we're going to go ahead and declare war here. Let's go ahead and get the army moved first, though. Actually, it does take a month, so yeah, it would be a good idea to go ahead and get the fabricated claim done first. Oh, Lord. I need to see which province would be the easiest to... Okay, it looks like that one would be the easiest one. So if we can occupy all that... yeah, we only have to occupy that fort, and then we'll get the Tick and War score, which we have to occupy that first anyway, so that's the one that we want. Okay, got it in my head. Let's go ahead and fabricate this claim. And now we just gotta wait until the 31st of October to declare war on these guys. They'll be taking attrition the whole time as well, which is kind of a shame. Oops, let it go just a little bit too long. Of course, they're gonna come in, which we're absolutely fine with. Maybe we'll take some more of their territory over, and then let's go ahead and go straight to the fortification here. Thought we would have went through their lands, but apparently not. That's fine. Let's go ahead and go to their fort. Looks like they're running. They're fleeing. Cowards. And import camels. No. And then we're going to go and hire these guys as well. And we'll have them wrap them up, but of course we're going to have to get this taken first. I love how the forts now, they take the provinces around you. Even if it's enemy provinces. In EU4, it doesn't work that way. It'll only take back your own provinces, but it won't take enemy provinces. I like that. I like it. The petitioner approaches. Oh, let's get the oratory power, of course. Yeah, it seems like there's a real severe shortage of events in the game. Like, there's just not very many of them, which is kind of a shame. Budding friendship. Yeah, I mean, it's just like the same events. Like over and over and over again. So, what is this? They want military access from us. I accept. Because hopefully they'll use that to... I don't know what they would use that for, actually. Yeah, I have no idea who they would use that to fight. Yeah, because they're... Where the hell are the Seleucids? They're pretty much gone now. Is this them right here? Here's them. Yeah, I don't think they should be worried about military access at this point. I think they have their own issues to be worried about. Yeah, these guys are losing territory here. I'd love to go ahead and conquer Rhodes, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's get our ships out here. We also have some, a commander spot that we can go ahead and give to somebody. So we'll probably want to give somebody who's loyal, which would be that guy, and he also has the highest military. So yeah, we're going to place him in charge of the ships. Get those 18,000 men going to Rhodes. Maybe we can finally get control of Rhodes, guys. In fact, we'll just go ahead and attack that fort. That's what we're going to want to do. So we'll go straight over there and attack the fort. And hopefully they don't attack us with a large group of men. I guess we'll find out, huh? All right, so let's go ahead and start wrapping these guys up over here. Start bringing these troops. They have enough. Yeah, it feels like they have enough of their morale up to go ahead and start fighting. Although, looks like our allies over here already engaged them. Excellent. I guess we'll go after this capital then. Gonna get that knocked out. And we'll go ahead and turn this down a little bit because it's going a little bit too fast. Or maybe we'll go to speed 4. The siege has been completed. The siege of here? Yeah. So these guys should all take those provinces back for us, which is excellent. And then we could end the war if we wanted to. Are we at war? We're not at war with these guys yet. All right, well, that's a shame. So we could go ahead and start knocking these provinces out. We'd have to take every single one of the provinces, though, because the capital is way up here. So just taking the capital, that might be enough to just take the capital, actually. Not entirely sure. Yeah, we might go grab that capital, though I'd prefer to do it with the mercenary army, so let's just wait. Alright, so what we're going to want to do is we'll take all the provinces here for war score, I suppose, so anyone that the forts won't get, so we're going to grab all of them up. Might as well. So that's what we'll do with this army here. And then I am kind of curious how the supply looks. Let's just take a look. Yeah, there's still not really too many places they can go. Okay, so it is what it is. Yeah, you can have my olives. We can get another invention, so let's go and get something. Let's get discipline. It's a pretty useful invention to have. Let's go and get this army placed over here. And yes, it feels like these are the same old treaties, trade treaties being done over and over again. I don't know though. All right, so we have knocked that out. Let's go and go to the next one. And once again, our fort should take over all those provinces for us. And these guys here kind of fighting them and losing, it looks like. All right, so let's go ahead and have this army here go land right there. We'll see how that goes. And we are going to have to send some troops up there to fight them, but let's take over all this area first. Might as well get all this knocked out. All right. So they'll take this one, then they'll go to this one, they'll go there, and they should be able to restore some of their manpower as well, because I think they had supply there. Or I thought it said they had supply there, but apparently that's not the case. Oh, it's because of siege. Oh, and these guys can move on over to here. Maybe let them build up their manpower just a little bit. And we're no longer importing papyrus. Is that one this one? No, that's not that one. I think it's this one. We're not importing papyrus anymore. Okay. So we could always set up another one if we wanted to. Again, though, there's just not really any other options. Yeah, it's just not a fun mechanic, the trade routes. Like, I like the way they set up trade. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's better than EU4, at least. Definitely better than EU4, the way the trade system is. EU4's trade system is kind of odd. So I like it better than the EU4's trade system. But I don't like how there's not trade routes, though. Like, that would be kind of nice. Kind of like the convoy system in Hoi 4, where there's like a route that you can go, you know, try and sink the ships and, you know, maybe raid those routes and get money from it. That'd be kind of cool. So these guys are not going to be able to land over here, but we're already occupying it, interestingly enough. Oh, this is where I want to occupy. I think this little army here occupied that. There's a lot of troops there, so hopefully we're able to do it with them without them attacking us, because yeah, that would not be good. So we're going to get those guys going over there. If they attack us, we'll probably lose. So we'll just see what happens. We will leave the ships there, so I think they can retreat to the ships. I might be wrong, though. So these guys are still taking attrition, interestingly enough. I thought they were good there. Apparently that is not the case. Yeah, this is such a bummer that you got to do it this way. Alright, well, yeah, there's no real way around it. I guess we'll have to go over here if we want to, like... I mean, we got to go fight these guys. So let's go and move over here for right now, and then we'll go and start knocking them out. Trying to fight them, while these mercenaries will come support us here in a second. Alright. So yeah, I just don't like the trade system. I feel like it could be so much better. Like, it's just kind of, it's more like tedium than anything else. It has a good system in place. They just need to make some adjustments, I feel. Alright, so let's get our armies moving over here to wrap these guys up. And we are getting the ticking war score as well. We could probably get a peace treaty now if we wanted to. A miraculous recovery. Alright, excellent. But he is about to die, guys. He is mere moments from dying. He's at 2.85% health. So he's going to die soon, and then his daughter will become... Yeah, she'll become the ruler. And I'm just going to let it happen. Keranos is 76. It's his time, guys. It is his time. I am kind of curious to see if there's been any... We already know that... Oh, well, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to look at daughters. We already know she doesn't have any kids. But does she, the one we just married, she did. So we married her off just in time for her to have a child. All right, so we got another kid out of it. Excellent. All right, so we'll come up over here and try and wrap up these armies over here. It's about 10,000 men or so total, you know, when they're at full strength anyways. And you know, I'm not really all that interested in taking these back. Kind of just want to fight them. Yeah, they can have them, and I'll probably just let like our allies take that back if they want to. But I do want to engage them in combat with the mercenaries. So we'll have the mercenaries chase them down. These guys did get their manpower back. We'll just let them sit there for a second. while these guys get over here and try and battle them. Whoa, all right, so she came to the throne. Keranos is dead. It's a shame. Luckily, we got a lot of magic power to put our stability back up. So let's go ahead and do that now, actually. Let's go ahead and kill a pig. Magic. And now our land is completely stable again. We do have a succession crisis, though. She is not happy with the results. So she's gonna, it's gonna be the same thing that we saw last time, where she will be, I guess, is she leading her own men? Oh yeah, she is. She's out there leading her own men. Okay, I respect that. So let's do those special character interactions with her, so we don't end up having like the Civil War, because that wouldn't be good. So what we'll do, I think you encourage deserters here. Yeah, we'll just use the military power. It's fine, I suppose. Encourage deserters, and we'll do that until we bring her army down to a more respectable size. Just suck you got to use the military power for that. But I don't really want to fight a civil war, guys. I have no interest in fighting a civil war at this point. Though we brought her down to 9,000 men, and we could always bribe her to make her loyal again if we wanted to, but nah, I don't care. It's fine. We'll leave her as is. Okay, so Carthage wants papyrus. No, Carthage. Can't have my papyrus. Let's go and attack these guys over here, see if we can't engage them in combat. And then we're going to send this guy over here. We're going to have him fight. Over there. See how that ends up working for us. Oh, and looks like there was a battle where we killed 3,500 and lost 5,300. Let me just take a look here at, yeah, that's here. Okay, I knew that if they attacked us, we would lose. We didn't retreat to the ships, though. We retreated over to here. So that's not really surprising that they did send those men over there. But that's okay. We'll let them retreat, and they'll probably chase us down. We might even lose all them. I don't know. Suppose we'll see. See what happens there. I thought that was definitely a risk. But most importantly, we're keeping their armies up in the north and allowing us to do whatever we want down here. So there's that advantage. All right, then we're going to have to try and fight these guys. See if we can engage them before they take that province. Probably not. But we'll get to kill them. Yeah, so they got the province, but we'll kill them. And let's just speed that up again. All right, so there's the battle that you guys can see if you want. We should definitely win that. No difficulties. And, oh no. Harsh treatment and high numbers have led to the slave. Not enough olives, guys. So the slaves have rise against their masters. They demand to be granted their freedom and that the former master be punished. Word of this revolt is spreading quickly. So we traded away all of our olives, and that has caused a massive problem because there's no olives in the land for the slaves. So now we have another mercenary, another rebellion army, which I'm not entirely sure where they're at. Oh, we're about to annex them as well. Yeah, I wasn't even really paying attention. Is that this one? So they actually do have rebels. Interesting, because yeah, I thought there wasn't any rebel armies. But yeah, there is a rebel army here. So I suppose we can wipe them out real quick with this army. Or let them attack us here. Or something. It looks like they might get there before us. 13th of January, 10th of January. What if we attack that way? 27th of January, doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll go and fight them there, I suppose. As far as like terrain penalties, it's plain, so there's no issues there. Are engaging in that one. Should get that one wrapped up. There we go. We killed 3,900. Excellent. And then we'll just have this guy come over here, I suppose. Come over here and take that, since our other army is currently engaged elsewhere. Why does everybody want military access to us? Oh, shit. This army's going to get wiped the fuck out, aren't they? Yeah, because they're going to come over here, fight them, and they're going to get completely wiped out. All right, so yeah, we are going to lose that army. That's kind of a shame. But we did have the issue of a lot of these cohorts being loyal to that guy. So I guess there's that. Anyway, so yeah, I think we're going to lose that army. It's fine. And Slave Revolt has already been defeated. So yeah, it was only 5,000 men, not too difficult here. We brought an end to the host of masterless slaves haunting our country. Their leaders and all the slaves have risen against their masters and now once again in chains. Concerned citizens are calling out for harsh punishment to make an example of this group, preempting future revolts. Others argue that such harsh treatment would not solve the issues of mistreatment that ignited the revolt in the first place. So we can make an example of them, and we crucify them, and that would protect We will be protected from new slave revolts for 30 years. And citizens of Freeman will be happy, but slaves will not be. Or we can show them some leniency. 2 surviving slaves will be resettled in our cities. We will be protected from slave revolts for only 15 years, but slaves will be happier. Let's show them some leniency, I suppose. Alright, so we did finish up a battle. Oh, that's the slaves. We killed 5,000 of them, lost 527. Not too bad. Not too shabby. I guess we'll take all of our provinces back over here. Sure, why not? Just for war score purposes. But I do want to come over here and wrap this up. Oh, there's some large army coming down here. Alright. And yeah, we did lose that army there, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe they're retreating elsewhere. Yeah, they're retreating elsewhere. Alright, well, let's go and get our ships over here to try and retreat these guys if we can. And we'll see what we can do there. These guys probably shouldn't continue moving where they're going. They should probably come back over here. We're going to need to use both of our armies. In fact, these are a little bit more numerous than I was planning. Maybe we should just make this a more limited conflict and just get what the hell we wanted in the first place. It doesn't look like they're willing to make peace. Yeah, they're not even willing to make peace. We don't even have 10 in war score, so we couldn't do anything anyways. We gotta get that up a little bit higher. Alright, well, we'll go and bring the armies back, let them attack us. Maybe. We'll see what we can do here. But there's a lot of troops coming. A lot of dudes coming from the north. So definitely problematic. So we might need to bring another army up. Yeah, we could end up having to bring like an army or hire more mercenaries. We're just floating on money, so yeah, you know what? That's what we'll do. Let's hire more mercenaries, and then these 2 mercenary armies can handle it, while these guys take these over so that we can get that war score back up. And I guess I shouldn't trade all my damn olives away then, huh? The slaves are pissed. They were not happy about the lack of olives in our country. All right, so we're going to wrap that up. And I guess they'll take some more provinces up here. And then we're going to see if we can't engage these guys with our 40-something thousand men. And another battle. Where was this one at? And we were defeated again. However, we actually killed more than we lost. And they are now retreating to the ships. Excellent. That's what we wanted. I'm not giving you my camels, man. I know the camels are awesome and all, but we do have a blockaded port. So we're going to have to go take those guys out. We'll take them out with these guys, I suppose. Okay. So just taking these ones back, and then we're going to engage that army there with both of these 2 armies here. Let's just move them one by one, I suppose. And yeah, we'll just have both of these guys come. Oh, we can't go that way. All right, so they're both going to have the attack from this direction. That's fine. Let's go and make sure we're using good tactics here. We'll do bottleneck, I suppose, there. Let's take a look at what these guys are good at here. I think we'll just do bottleneck, but maybe we should take a look and see what their armies look like. All right, they got a lot of light infantry, light cavalry, and archers. So they might be using something based more off of that. So just looking at tactics effectiveness, because I don't remember which ones are good at which. Doesn't look like, yeah, they're not going to be doing shock action, of course. Yeah, probably not going to do light envelopment, I guess, or excuse me, envelopment. Could be doing skirmishing. Yeah, I bet they're going to do skirmishing. If I had to guess, that's what they would be doing. And that's really all we can do is guess. So let's guess that they're going to do skirmishing, and then try and find one that is good against skirmishing. This one is not. Bottleneck is not. So really, we'd probably want to go with the phalanx instead of the bottleneck. Yeah, let's do phalanx for both of these. They're not quite as effective at it, but it does better against the skirmishing. So we're going to engage these guys here. I don't know who's going to get there first. 21st of April, 26th of April. And they would have the hill bonus, so obviously that's not the way to do this. Alright, so let's go here instead. And then you guys stay here. Alright, so they're going to engage us there. We will get the forest bonus. We're going to wait until they are locked in, and then they can't go anywhere else. Let's go and have these guys take this province over for us, and then we'll send them. I don't know how much longer it'll be before they get locked in. There they are. They're locked. Alright, so we'll get over there. We would lose the battle. Hopefully we'll get there in time. Oh, wait a minute. What happened over here? Oh, our Sinnott died. How sad. Okay. So I don't think that changes anything really. Yeah, not really. Is there anything up here that I should be aware of with the call for peace? Damn it. Yeah, that's causing problems. So what we're going to do with this is I don't really want to give that land to Thrace. I might just take money or something. I don't know. Maybe just ask for money, because we can take just that one province. But that would look weird. We could, of course, do the siege cities and give it all to Thrace. I don't really want to give it to Thrace. Fuck Thrace. So instead, let's do something else. We could also have them become a subject. We'd have them cancel a subject. We'll do that. Have them cancel a subject, and then we'll just make them give us money. Shift click. And that's all I got. All right, so we'll go ahead and say that. That's a very lenient offer. Quite generous indeed. So peace has been made. All right, so we got the battle over here. Should definitely win this. I feel confident that we'll win it. We got the bonus as well because they didn't do what I thought they did. They did Shock's action, but Shock action also does not do well against Phalanx. So we've got the discipline. Yeah, we're definitely going to win that, though it's going to be high casualties overall. So the battle has been finished up here. We killed 12,000, almost 13,000. They killed 4,000 of ours. We need to do something about this here. Let's go and get these ships moving and get those troops back onto our province here. Did not win over on that side of things. Didn't go well. So yeah, let's go and get these guys separated. They're not taking as much attrition. And I suppose we'll have one go over there, whichever one has the most. Can't really tell. It's 19,000. So these guys will go that way. And these guys will grab. You know what? We'll have them go over here, actually. In fact, we might end up engaging them there. We do have the Olympic Games going. So let's send him, I suppose. He's the best one. Yeah, we'll send him. Shamash. Did open up a title. That's one easy way to open up a title if you want to. We'll just probably wait till he gets back, though. Yeah, he's kind of the best one, I think. Could be wrong, though. I don't actually know what his rating was in that regard. Sure, we'll take the cloth. Alright, so we'll have to see what they end up doing here. These guys might not want to go there, because I don't know if they would win or not. Once again, these are all mercenaries, so it's, you know, even if they don't win, it's fine. Yeah, I guess we'll have them go over there. We'll see what happens. So we have wrapped that up. Let's go and take this one now. Let's see where our ships are at. They're still pretty far away. Okay. So these guys can also support them if they do end up attacking over here, which it looks like they decided not to. All right. They have taken some provinces up here. We could probably get peace. I don't know if they're willing to, though. I guess we should probably take a look. It looks like they're not willing to give us peace, which is a shame. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. They're willing to do that. Why, I wonder? Huh. Interesting. So we could get peace if we wanted to. At any point here. But let's go ahead and keep it going for a little while. Because why the hell not? We ain't got nothing else to do. Oh, it's actually the end of the episode, though. So we're going to go ahead and end it here with us getting a new omen. And I think we'll probably do the discipline. Since we're in the middle of a conflict, and I think that'd be useful. Kill more of their men. All right. So ships are almost over there. And yeah, we're winning the war, I would say. We're doing okay. They do have a lot of troops now. He is not playing anymore at this point. He does have 112 cohorts. That is a lot. We have 113, but once again, we're not really using a lot of them up here. We should probably send another army. Maybe get this army, kind of build them up a little bit higher. Send them over there. Maybe build them up to like 10,000 or whatever, and they can be like a supporting army. Maybe. Might be something we want to do, because I don't think we have quite enough troops up there for the amount that they do. So yeah, probably send another army up there. Look what happened to Rome. Yep. So Rome's pretty much done for. They won't recover from that. So this is the new Rome. So yeah, we're not gonna see Rome conquering Italy. I've had a lot of people say that they never see Rome, the AI Rome do well. I don't know if you guys have. I'd be interested to know in your playthroughs if you have seen AI Rome do well. But yeah, from everything I've heard, they never do, which is a shame. You'd think they would have balanced it more towards that. I don't think Rome has to do well every time. This is an alternate history game. I mean, it's not about replicating history. That is not exactly fun. But it would be nice if, like, at least half of the time Rome, became what they were historically. But I've never seen it, and yeah, everybody else says they hadn't either. So yeah, and it looks like we won't have it in this playthrough. Looks like Carthage did get to keep their territory over here, interestingly enough. Alright, so we're going to go to end the episode here. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. And I hope to see you on the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys.